For more than a century, America's been building cars the same way it builds hamburgers. Big, loud, and unapologetic. Muscle cars, pickups, and V8s the size of small houses. That's what the world expected from Ford. But in the 1960s, Ford did something different. They looked across the ocean at a tiny country full of fast red cars and decided they didn't just want to compete, they wanted to win. And from that desire came a car so low, so fast, and so dangerous, it would humiliate Ferrari on their own turf. Not once, not twice, but 4 years in a row. The first generation of the Ford GT was built in 1964 and it was only 40 inches tall. That's why they call it the Ford GT40. The first GT40 was a middle finger on wheels, built in England, tested in America, and designed with one goal: to run for 24 hours straight at Le Mans and make Ferrari wish they'd never been born. The car was designed and built in England, and that explains why the steering wheel is on the right side, but we don't get the gear stick in the middle like we normally do. Instead, we get it on the right side, just beside the door. And there are two main reasons why they did this. They designed this car because the drivers were Americans, and Americans aren't used to shift gears with their left hand. They only use their right hand. And the second reason, which is a very important one, most corners at Le Mans were right-hand corners, so in this way, the driver was able to shift gears with his right hand and put his left hand firmly on the steering wheel and steer the car. In 1966, the Ford GT didn't just win, it embarrassed Ferrari, crossing the line first, second, and third, just to make the points stick. If you're looking to enhance your Forza Horizon experience, you can check out Mitch. They offer features from experienced players that can help you advance in Forza Horizon 5. Bundles include various services used for better gameplay experience, along with newly dropped PS5 packages and many tips and tutorials for different games. With more than 15,000 glowing ratings on Trustpilot and resources for different platforms including PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, they've got you covered, and if you ever decide to check them out, you can use the code M9 for 5% off. Check out the description and comments for more info. In 2005, the second generation brought back the style with a supercharged V8 and no stability control. So, if you drove it like an idiot, you'd see God. The 2005 Ford GT was a road car that looked like it had driven straight out of a time machine. The lines, the stance, and even the fuel cap, all faithful to the original. Under the rear deck, a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 with 550 horsepower, enough to make even a Ferrari Enzo nervous. This engine was based on the F-150's motor, but it was heavily upgraded for the Ford GT. Despite the modern touches, it still had character. The turner circle of a cruise ship, doors that try to take part of the roof with them when you go out, and absolutely no stability control, meaning if you were brave enough to push it, the car didn't just let you crash, it actively encouraged it. And yet, people loved it. Because it looked, sounded, and felt like the GT40 had come back from the dead. There's a fun fact about this car and its drivers. Most of them had smacked their heads at least once against the door, and it's all because of the way that these doors open and close. In 2017, Ford didn't just build another homage to the GT40. They built a spaceship with number plates. Gone was the big V8, replaced with a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 borrowed from their pickup trucks, but tuned to deliver 647 horsepower. It was lighter, sharper, and more aerodynamic than anything Ford had ever made for the road. The cockpit of this car is so narrow that they had to use fixed seats. So, as a driver, if you want to fit in, you can't adjust the seat. All you can do is adjusting the steering wheel and the pedals. Behind your head, there's an active rear wing that could deploy, tilt, and even act as an air brake faster than you could blink. It wasn't built for comfort, and it wasn't built for practicality. It was built for revenge. And in 2016, exactly 50 years after the original victory, it returned to Le Mans to beat Ferrari all over again. And this all happened because Enzo Ferrari backed out of a deal he had with Ford. Had he signed that deal, Ford would have taken over the whole company of Ferrari, including Ferrari's racing team. And Enzo did not want that to happen. So he slammed the door in their faces, and Henry Ford II took it personal. Very personal. So he ordered his executives and told them to design and build a car specifically for humiliating Ferrari. And they came up with the Ford GT40, the same car that I'm going to take on a race against Ferrari. Okay, so the Ford GT40 against the Ferrari. It ain't Le Mans, but, you know, you get the point. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a great launch from the Ferrari. I just have to be careful with the handling, because I was test driving the car and I saw a lot of instability when it comes to handling. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Ferrari's suffering from the same thing. That wasn't on purpose. I swear to God, that wasn't on purpose. Yo! Oh, this thing's personal. Oh my God. Oh, I'm losing traction. Hey, come on. That was not fair. That is not fair. Sorry guys, I'll let you down. But we're gonna do that again on another track. Alright, so the Ford GT40 against the Ferrari SPA P4. Now I did lose the last one, but on the second run, if I win it, we're gonna do a third run. If I lose, I lose. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Come on. The acceleration of the Ferrari, it's very good. I can't do anything about it. Ha! Ha! How about that? Oh my God. Hey! Okay, that's a huge gap. I'm gonna win this one. I have a very good feeling about this one. Unlike the previous one. The last one, I mean, it was a massacre, guys. And I win. I win the second race, and it's down to the third round. Round 3 of Ford versus Ferrari. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! I'm struggling with the handling here. But I managed to keep it together. Alright, it's getting closer to me, so that's the first lap. The winner of the first lap is talking. Hey! Oh, every time this corner. Every time. Oh no! I did a lot of glitches and I forgot about racing. I used to race a lot, especially back in the days of Forza Horizon 4. Now, I'm driving like a grandmother. I was in the lead. Everything was perfectly fine. I think that's it. I lost it. Ford lost it against Ferrari. And that's all because of me. No way. No way. I lost this one. But you can win if you can answer these 3 questions correctly. Question number 1. Why was the first generation called the GT40? Question number 2. What was the main weakness of the second generation? And question number 3. How many times did Ford beat Ferrari at Le Mans? Write me the answers down below in the comment section. I'll check them out and I'll contact the winners. Thanks for watching. I'm Mason and I'll see you in the next one.